Hello everyone, welcome to Force 13 Gaming. My name's Daniel and today we're going to be playing some Subnautica. For those who don't know what it is, Subnautica is basically, essentially, an underwater survival game. I've been playing it myself for quite a while. I think I downloaded the beta. I think that was the first version I played of it, but the version I'm going to be playing is the full version, which I believe came out in, as you can see, late 2018. So yeah, let's get going. I did try to do a let's play of this yesterday, but for some reason my microphone decided to turn itself off, so we'll have to start again. But I guess in a way this sort of makes it easier for me because I know what I'm doing now, because before I played it yesterday, I hadn't played it for a while, so I was a bit rusty gathering a few things to craft one of the tools. So yeah, let's get going. Got 4 modes here. When I first played the game, when it was in beta, sorry, I should say early access, I don't think you had this many modes available. I think you had like, I can't remember, I don't even think we had all these. I think we just had the standard survival mode, which we're going to be playing. But yeah, my main criticism of this game is, well, I'd say it does take a while to load, that's one thing, but I don't know if it usually takes this long when you've actually been playing it for a while, if it's just to start a new game, I'm not sure, but it does take a while. So I'm probably going to speed the video up while we wait for it. I mean, you have got a massive world to explore. It's not a sort of game that holds your hand and tells you everything. You've got to like actually go out and like gather things and like experiment and stuff like that. So yeah, the game's loading now. There are cutscenes in the game, but they're not very. There's not a lot of them. There's this one now that's going to be playing, which is basically just an introduction to the game, and which involves a life pod crash landing on an alien planet, which leads to the events of the actual game. So this is our life pod thing. I think it's called a life pod. It's basically like the main focus of the game, the place you go to craft things and stuff like that. So fire extinguisher. Yeah, we've got to put this fire out now with this fire extinguisher. I don't think we've really used the fire extinguisher from this point onwards, but I'm not sure, because I know you can build bases and stuff. I'm not sure if they ever get set on fire or anything. So yeah, there we go. Fire's out, and let's get into our inventory.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
I don't know what that voice is called, but yeah, she pretty much guides you through the game and warns you if you're running out of oxygen and everything. So we didn't really do anything then. I'm going to take that off there because we're not going to really use it again. What we want to do now is make a repair tool so we can repair the life pod and get everything back up and running again. So all this takes place in the fabricator, which you can use to craft tools, food, just resources, just that kind of thing. So we need the, what's it called, the repair tool. So we need silicone rubber, cave sulfur, titanium. Though before we do that, we could craft an O2 tank. Otherwise we're going to be having a bit of a hard time we're running out of air and everything, so we'll probably craft one of those first. Just get some sustenance. I don't think we need any water at the moment. So let's venture out into the world. That was a rabbit ray, that. So yeah, it's a really, graphically it's a really beautiful game, I think. I like the colourful creatures and all the designs and stuff, and it's just a really nice looking game.
Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
Let's pick up some copper.
Copper is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
Oh, those guys, we better keep away from them. They're called gasopods. When they feel scared, they release poison, like poisonous. Oh, I don't know what you describe it, but it's a like poisonous gas, as the name suggests, and it can really damage your health. So I'm going to keep away from that guy. For the titanium, you actually have to gather up pieces of metal from the sea floor. I can't find any. There probably will be some nearby. Got the kelp forest there. It can be quite a dangerous place to go in because there's these carnivores called stalkers that chase after you, and they can inflict quite a lot of damage. So we need to keep. Yeah, we need to go back to the surface. Yeah, if you haven't got the oxygen tank, then yeah, you've just got to keep going back to the surface, and it's not really ideal. So it's not ideal. So we should find some soon, some metal scrap we can use to craft some titanium out of. We might have to. We should probably catch some fish as well that we can take back to the life pod to cook. And these are peepers. These. Oh dear, there's a stalker there. The thing with stalkers though is they usually tend to ignore you if they've got something in their mouth. So that guy there will probably just swim away now. But we need to find some more scrap. And I don't really like that guy hanging about there. I think we might want to move away a bit. And the thing as well with the life pod is when you start a new game, it randomizes your location. You don't ever got like you stay in the safe shallows biome, but it's just a random location. So the game's different every time you play it. Well, not every time you play it, every time you start a new game. But yeah, we really need to find some of that scrap. I think there's some over there actually. Yeah, you swim a lot faster if you're not holding anything, which is something I learned off a YouTuber. I can't remember the name, but yeah, it's a useful thing to keep in mind. Oh, and this brain coral dispenses air bubbles that you can breathe in, so it's good to use that if you're in a bit of a tricky situation where you're low on oxygen but you still want to keep exploring. It's not very common though, so it's not a good idea to depend upon it. So let's pick this up as well. After this we're going to be wanting to make the repair tool, so for that we need, I know we need some what's it called, silicone rubber, which you can get from the seed pods from the kelp. And that guy's swimming after me. I better go back to the life pod before he catches me. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, let's let's cook some of this first. Oh, we can cure that. Cured food. I had a bit of trouble saying that. Cured food usually tends to last a lot longer than if you just simply cook it, because eventually if you cook food and you leave it, it'll just rot and you can't eat it. I mean, if you do eat it, you end up getting sick, I think. So we got some titanium, which means we can craft it in a standard O2 tank. So we can actually spend a lot more time now underwater. So we've got that. We could also craft one of these, which is a floating air pump, but I don't think we're going to bother with that for now. We could have crafted, see if we can No, I was going to see then if we could craft a knife. A survival knife, but we've not got any silicone rubber. The knives in this game, they're not really used for weapons. It's more of a tool to like cut pieces off plants and stuff. You can still use it to defend yourself, but it's not very effective. So let's gather some seeds from seed clusters from these plants. I've got to be careful because the stalker's hanging about. I can see one there. Oh, I wish they'd go away. No. Oh, pick it up. Now we picked it up, right.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh god, he's running after. He's chasing after me. No. Oh, he's leaving. Yeah, the things with those guys is if you keep swimming away from them, usually they get bored. But yeah, maybe we could do with another seed cluster.
New creature discovered.
These bladderfish are good for
Alien life form.
creating, for fabricating water.
Survival strategy.
There are more efficient ways of getting it later in the game, but at the start they're probably the best. There's some more stalkers around here, and I need to hurry up and get to the surface, otherwise I'll die. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to make it. Am I going to make it? Yeah, I am. Right, where's that life pod? Oh, it's over there. We've got the silicone rubber. All we need now is the I think it's the sulfur. I can't remember what it's called though. I'll look at it when I get back to the life pod. But yeah, you can only find that in the caves because there's these fish called crash fish, which are quite dangerous because they explode. But yeah, they live in like nests, and that's the only place you can find the sulfur. So let's craft a knife. Oh, we've not got silicone rubber, have we? I've not done it. Yeah, we should better do it now. There we go.
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
You're a bit of a pickle now because it's night time. Well, it's nearly night time. It's dusk. Yeah, the thing with going out at night is usually it's quite difficult to see. I mean, I don't know if I've got it enabled still. I did have a... Last time I played, I did have a filmic colour grade on, which made everything 10 times darker. I turned it off, but yeah, things are still a bit too dark, so I think I might have to wait until I go looking in the caves for those fish and getting the the sulfur stuff. Let's just see what it's called. Yeah, cave sulfur, yeah. Let's see if I could craft a torch or something. Flashlight. That's what I should have said. Yeah, batteries. Yeah, I'll see what you have to use for batteries. Battery, you need acid mushroom and copper ore. We've got those. But the only thing that's worrying me about the flashlight is the glass. I don't know how you make glass. Well, I do, but I kind of forgot. Glass, quartz. Oh, yeah, that'd mean having to go in the caves to look for quartz, and I don't want to do that yet. So just we could kind of like gather some. Yeah, let's gather some fish, because during the night time the visibility for the fish isn't as good. So it means it's a lot easier to catch them. A gasopod there.
New creature discovered.
I hope there's no stalkers hanging about. That guy there, yeah, that guy's a rabbit ray. You can't actually catch those, but they are kind of cute, so better keep away from that guy, otherwise he'll start dropping loads of poison. Yeah, the music's good as well. I really like the music in the game. Like, that's the thing. Another thing as well, the game itself, it's actually quite scary sometimes. It's actually one of the only games that can actually make me feel scared. Like if you're venturing out into the open ocean and you can't see in front of you, you can get really. I always get really paranoid that something's stalking me. But yeah, I think we're probably gonna go over the time now that I wanted to originally do the video for. I wanted to do it around 15 minutes, but with the night time and everything, I'm gonna have to wait until the sun comes up. Yeah, that big ship over there's I think it's called the Aurora. Yeah, that's basically the ship that crash landed in the beginning of the game, and it slowly leaks radiation into the water, so you kind of want to get a radiation suit. You can actually go up to it and explore it, but it's really dangerous because there's one particular creature that lurks around it that can be quite it's a massive monster really. So it's not a good idea to explore there until you've kind of progressed a bit more in the game. I don't know what those things are called up there. They're like rays a bit, but they fly. I don't know. I know you can't catch them. Yeah, we've got this guy here. We should probably hunt down a few more. Oh. There you go. Caught him. Oh, he's got scared. He's just dropped a lot of poison. There. See how much we've caught. I've got quite a fair bit. And I think the sun's gonna rise soon. I can see it. We could do with some water, so I think I'll drink this. I think we'll leave this out for now. I'm not sure if it's true or not. I'm not sure if I'm remembering this right or anything, but I think I read somewhere if you don't cook food it lasts longer, but I don't know. Because I know if you do cook stuff and you leave it for a while, it tends to go off. But I don't know, I'll just cook this anyway.
The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
I think that'll be it for now. Yeah, we can go out exploring. I don't want to pick that up. Yeah, let's put those back in the inventory. We don't need those. We need the knife. I mean, you can use the knife to fend off predators and stuff. It's not very effective, but sometimes it does the job and gets them to leave. So all we need now is the cave sulfur, which can be a bit of a pain to get because not all the caves in the game have those crash fish in them. Oh jeez, good job I moved away from there, otherwise I might end up scalding to death. That looks like a volcanic vent, that. Yeah, I better keep away from that. There might be some crash fish down here. What's this? An outcrop. Titanium. I don't like going down caves like this because you get a bit claustrophobic. Shoot. Oh, I better get to the surface. I'm gonna run out of oxygen. I wish I had a better idea of where I was, but I've not played the game in a while, so I've kind of lost track of where everything is. Because the world's I think the world's the same each time. It's just like I said, you just spawn in a different location when you start a new game. Oh. Must be somewhere, one of those caves. There's one there. I'll swim into that. The thing is, as well, with these fish, these crashed fishes, you've got to run away really quickly because they explode and it can damage you quite significantly if you get hit. Oh, there's one. Ah. It did damage me, but only a little bit. Oh, I've just swam into one of those stupid gasopod things. Now, where was that crash fish? I think it was in here. Was it in here? Yeah, it was. Oh, it's got sulphur in it. Yeah, it's a bit of a hit and miss sometimes with those because sometimes they don't have sulphur in them and it can be a real pain. But yeah, we've got some sulphur now and we've got our titanium and the silicone rubber now, so we can craft the repair tool. I mean, to be perfectly honest, this is the sort of game I'd rather stream than do videos of, because you can't really get a lot done in the time frame of a video, like 15 minutes. Yeah, we're nearly back at the pod now. You can actually get like vehicles and stuff in the game too to help you get to places. Makes it a hell of a lot easier, but yeah, you don't really get them until later on. So let's head back in here and then we can repair everything, and I'll probably finish for today. Right. Oops. Equipment, tools, repair tool, there we go. We can fix everything in here and then we'll be done. I kind of forgot then that it's the right mouse button you use to activate these tools.
Running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
Are we done? Yeah, I think we're done now. Yeah, everything's back online. Let's play this message.
Radio online. This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
So yeah, I think we managed to cover enough for our first episode. I apologise for going on for so long, it's just that this isn't really a game. You can achieve a lot within 15 minutes. But yeah, hope everyone's enjoyed this, and hopefully I'll have another episode